Hi everybody, it's Andrea, aka Violet Kitty 411, and we are back in Pleasantview for the final in-game populated house redesign, and that will be the Goth house. But before we do that, real quick, would you like to see me do a house, a redesigned house of one of the Pleasantview houses for the oldies and the burbs? And if I do that, should I stick with the budgets that they currently have, each lower than Brandy has, or should I possibly double it? Just a couple ideas. Also, would you like to see me redesign the unpopulated houses? Now, you might notice that the neighborhood imposter for the Goth house has changed. That's because I have already done it. There were a lot of technical issues, both with my recording as well as the game, and I'm hoping that I can kind of revisit what I did in a different build. I had evicted them with all the graves in Mortimer's inventory, and then moved the unpopulated house into my bin, and that had the unpopulated house was 123,354 before all of the furniture was removed. Once the furniture was removed and I place it here, it's on sale for 59,829. Now, the Goths have 511,000 simoleons in the game as it ships when you start, so money is really not an object. I have such a hard time, but let's go ahead and get on with it and enter into the house. So here is the house as it ships with the game, not furnished, but as it ships. As the houses go, this is probably one of the more functional houses that Maxis has ever built, and it's definitely the best Goth house in my estimation that Maxis has ever built. I rebuilt this in The Sims 4. It was like rebuilding an old friend, but of course I did make my own Violet Kitty touches. So let's go ahead, strip the house. As I do, I will be right back. Okay, so now I do have my tabula rasa. I'm going to go ahead and enter into the flooring, miscellaneous, white ceiling, cover all of the floors with this. I did remove the staircase. Now I am going to actually fill that in. But next I'm going to do something that is a little bit different. I'm going to actually remove this roof, because this is a standard Mansard roof as ships with the base game. But a Mansard roof should actually have a steeper pitch than this, but base game has a restriction of 45 degrees, which means that you must go 3 tiles in from the original in order to build in the attic. But we're going to do something different. We're going to remove that roof, and then I'm actually going to remove most of these walls. I'm actually going to remove this, that, and there we go. I'm going to now draw walls right around here, giving myself some found space. And now I'm going to create a brand new roof. We will use the shed hipped roof, and we're going to just go ahead and put it right like this. And since the advent of University with the roof slope angle cheat, and then Apartment Life with the actual roof angle chooser, we've got a little bit more to work with. Now I'm going to also put a little bit of a wall right here, one one page up. There's that. And then we will actually do the same thing here, all the way around this. There we go. And now I will go into my roof angle chooser. Now you can type it in, but I found that it is more effective if I do the slider to exactly what I want, which is 68 degrees. And we're going to, not that, this one right there, and we are going to go around with this tool and click everything, make it look perfect. Ooh, yeah, that's what I do want. Okay. Now I need to put something up here. Well, I don't need to, but I want to. So I am going to grab the dormer and pretend that I'm placing it. Okay, now see, it actually made that I dummied it, kind of bullied it into believing there was something up there. So now I will do this. I'm going to grab this fencing right here. Let's grab it. There we go. Hold my shift key and there we go. Now I'm also going to remove this right here. Hold the shift key. And there we go. That is my new, truly a Mansard roof. Now, if I wanted to, I would go into the Mansions and Gardens stuff pack, and there are Mansard roof, let's see, there they are. You could do those. They are one tile. I'm not going to worry about it, but they're very impressive. But I wanted to do a more manual Mansard roof. And so there's that. The other thing that I am actually going to do with the roof, since I'm thinking of it, is I'm going to go into columns. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Where's my columns? Miscellaneous columns. There we go. I'm going to choose the Amish Sim column. There it is. In black. Is that the blackest one I've got? I think that actually is. All right. And we, of course, will have to use a couple cheats. Move objects on, and then set quarter tile placement on. And nope, that is not the black one, but I will place it, toggle F right there. And now I'm going to use my design tool. So it's sometimes easier to redesign it when I get, okay, yeah, that's the one I want right there. Now use my eyedropper. We're going to continue placing them here, here, and here. So now that I've got this, I'm going to use my, nope, I'm not going to use that dormer key. We're going to do a shed roof again, and we're going to take it right here. Oh, it doesn't want to because of the windows. That's fine. We will move these windows up here. And now I will do this right like that. Choose my roof slope angle down to 30 degrees. And then put the windows back where I found them. Okay, so that's going to be the difference. We've got a little bit more of an impressive roof, and I did remove the exterior wall, but that's okay because, you know what, as long as we've got that started, let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to really lean into the more gothy look, the more Addams Family look, and so I'm going to go ahead and choose this one from Sims Life Stories, And for the upper floors, I will do that. And we'll just work our way all the way around. Make sure it's completely done. There we go. And now we will actually do a coining, or I guess the edging, for this one. And we'll do it every corner. In Sims 4, if you've got the edging, it does it automatically, but it doesn't finish it as nicely as I would like to see it done. Oh, that's right. I made a mistake. That's okay. All right. This one went all the way around like that. There we go. It doesn't finish it as nicely as I would like to. Sims 4 does. So I actually do like doing this better in Sims 2 than in Sims 4. Generally speaking, I do like the build tools of Sims 4 better than I like Sims 2. But I think I've made it clear that the gameplay of Sims 2 is better. Okay. Why is this not working? Which one do I need? I need this one. There we go. Now we have to go through and do the corners, each of them from the other side. That way it gives it a much more solid look. Oh. So now that I've done that, I'm going to do the corners for the upper floor. I'm just going to do that off camera. Okay, so that is the finished look of that. Now I do actually, I'm going to really lean into that gothy. Oh, that's not the tool I wanted to use. I'm going to lean into that more gothic look. So I'm actually going to redesign all of the windows to the darkest of this particular window, and I'll do that. Okay, so the exterior is now finished. We've got the siding on it, we've done the roof, we've created a better facade. Let's get with the interior now. So of course I am going to add a basement. This time I am going to make it playable, so we'll go down to the bottom, and with the foundation tool, hold your control key and drag it around. Oh, one more. Right, like that. And actually I need to delete these floor tiles as well. Now we're going to grab our eyedropper tool, put it right there. Grab those stairs and put that right there. Now go into terrain tool, starting there, pull it around, drag it this way, drag it that way. Yes, this is the easiest way I have found to do a basement. Don't know if I came up with this myself. Actually, I think I did, but probably others have come up with it as well. So definitely the easiest way to do a basement. We are going to play this basement, or make it playable, because we have no budget issues. And now I will put that back in right like that. And Maxis wasn't completely wrong in one thing that they did, was the idea of a central staircase that you see as you enter it. But we are going to place it, instead of sideways, we're going to place it the way a mansion normally would be, that you would see it as you enter. Now, some people, if this had a larger footprint, I would choose one of these from the Mansions and Gardens stuff, but this is not a large enough footprint to justify that, so we're going to go ahead and use the same staircase that they had, but doing a darker one, again leaning into the nature of a very gothic look. We are going to take this back. Is that right? Yep, that looks right. Right like that. Oops, I didn't drop it. And it's actually facing the front door exactly, but I want it 3 up from there. I'm having a hard time. Let's do this top down. Okay. Oh, one more. Right there. And now we will put the staircase down like that. Like that. Page up. Yep, that's what I want. Now we will just go ahead and add the staircases. So once the staircases are placed, that is how I will determine the floor plan of, I'm having issues, the floor plan of the entire house, because you have to have your shell completely defined first, and then you can do your floor plan. And you have to determine where stairs go. Okay. And that's exactly where I want everything. Let's go ahead and add the floor that got taken out back in. And now let's work on the floor plan. So like I said, I devised the floor plan based off of this. So in the basement, we are going to do a very simple floor plan. Now I am actually going to not spend too much time on the basement. I do want it to feel very industrial, so I am going to use this same industrial wallpaper for all the way around. We're going to make this very finished. And now I will use this wall tool. I'm going to go right over here and then right here, and that's the sum total of what I'm going to do as far as sectioning off the basement using this. And we're not spending a lot of time here. We're just doing a very functional but industrial basement. And then this will be a gardening area, because you can have a garden in your basement, and we love that for them. Eight by 4, and that means that I can do 2 of the 360s. And when you garden indoors, you don't ever need to worry about bugs, so that's awesome. I will need to worry about lights though, because they will not grow down here without these toasty garden lamps, sans toast. Alright, so I will put those. We've got no shortage of money, so we're going to put those every 4. Your plants won't grow if they don't have enough light. There we go. I probably didn't need quite that many, but that's okay. Now for flooring down here, I'm going to use the same base flooring throughout. Now base, it's not, I don't mean base game, but what's going to be kind of my master flooring. And it's going to be this one made by my friend Val. And she did that as a redesign of one that Maxis had made. After I put it in, I'm going to take this. Now I'm going to use my water tool, medium size, and just a couple very quick. That's someplace for them to fish. Over here will be a restroom, and we'll worry about that later. Alright, so the floor plan of the interior, of course, is based off of what we're doing here with the staircases. And Maxis put the kitchen up front here, but most kitchens will actually be at the back of a house in American builds. Not sure about others. I'm just saying I know what an American build would be. And so we will do this. do a nice wall here. There, we want a powder room. Actually, it'll be a full bath, but right like that. That's not what I want. Okay, so this will be the entryway, main living room, little bit of a different room, dining room, kitchen, and bath. And for the upper floor, we're going to do a couple different things. Now over here, I'm going to do a 5x5 room. That will be for our lovely Cassandra. And then a bathroom for her, closet for her, another closet there. This will be the master bath. And right here we will make Alexander's room. Okay. And then right here, this will be the master bedroom. So we will have a bedroom over here and a little here area over here for whatever it is Mortimer does. And up here we're going to have, we have much more usable space because again, more found space. And I'm going to do a 3x2 here and another 3x2 here. Section this off. This would be butler's quarters. Butlers don't actually need home places to sleep in the game. I just like there to be a butler's quarter. One room over here, a little bit of a powder room, and another room here. I'm going to cut that out right like this. Now with the fireplace, if you want to use the concrete chimney as opposed to the brick chimney that comes with the base game, the concrete comes with Apartment Life, what you're going to do is place your La Boheme fireplace first. Then you're going to use the one that you want on the second floor, and that will keep it up. And then I do need to do a surround right here. Surround on the first floor and surround on the second floor. And now you go down to the first floor, delete La Boheme, and put the one that I want back in. And I keep the gray chimney. I like the look of it better than the brick chimney. Now I am going to do something that you can only do with move objects on, but it works, is I'm going to go into my dressers and I'm going to use this dark wood right here and place this in Alexander's room, and with move objects on it will look better at the tail end. So I'm not going to do everything, but we'll get this done. I did forget that there is one more bathroom. You can never have too many bathrooms in a Sims home. No one has ever complained about having too many toilets. Okay, so now I have all the textures in place. So let me give you a quick tour of what this house is meant to be. So we've got a gym over here, little dance studio here, movie viewing area here, butler's quarters, butler's restroom, Mortimer's room, Alexander's room, Cassandra's room, and various bathrooms. In the master bath, I have a walk-in shower and a little toilet room off of the main vanity area. Then this will be the living room, formal dining room, kitchen with an eating space that will be right here, another bathroom, and this will be the conservatory. And now let's go for a final tour. So now we have Mortimer and Company installed at 165 Sim Lane. Just a couple things that I decorated on the exterior. Added a couple fountains, couple gazing balls, couple of florals flanking the door, and did change the roof to a darker roof. Put the high level telescope on the top. So that's the exterior. And now let's go through, and we have our entryway with a desk, so Alexander will hopefully leave his homework right there, and a dresser, so if you have a sim that comes home dressed as a criminal mastermind or a superhero, they don't have to walk around for the rest of the evening that way. Change right there. Over here we have the formal living room, again really leaned into the dark and gothic look, all focused around the star of the show, Bella Goth, right here. Beautiful paintings. I have a chess table with a chicken right there, because with me, with decorating, I like to consider do at least 2 of everything. 2 plants, 2 sculptures, 2 paintings in a large room. In a smaller room, maybe a little more conservatively, but decorative items, those are the finishing touches that add to the sense that it is a home. We have seating for 8 right here in the dining room. Again, the kitchen with a little bit of an eating space for a breakfast nook. A little bit of a conversation area over here. And this is a conservatory. Now I do have some custom content recolors of the Bon Voyage plus of the grand piano, and I do have a few custom content paintings in here, not a lot but some. The little hall bath, it's actually a full bathroom, and in the next floor we have another full bathroom at the top of the staircase. Alexander's room, we kind of went into the little bit of a bohemian feel, little bit of a playroom, a very expensive teddy bear right there. That teddy bear cost 4,700 simoleons, not gonna lie. So Cass, I really leaned into her romantic side as well as her more gothic side. She is the most gothic of the goths. She is the gothiest goth to ever goth. We love Cass. My goal is always for her to have a happy life. And that 2x3 bathroom for her, master bath with that walk-in shower, the little toilet room, vanity area, and there it's crashing. Okay, so we are back in, and I do actually experience many more game crashes on my high-end gaming rig than I do on my HP all-in-one, but it looks so much prettier. The detail that I get in this game is just amazing when I'm on my high-end gaming rig. But I wanted to show you this. This is kind of my little masterpiece, Mortimer's little lab. This was done with 3 different sheets. Move objects on, boolprop, set snap objects to grid false, and set quarter tile placement. So that's how you create this very cluttered look, doing this, using the floating shelves and placing items on the floating shelves and then moving them here. So we get this very cluttered look where Mortimer is going to eventually create the elixir of life, or he did create the elixir of life that he was trying to make Bella immortal. He was. So over here we've got Mortimer's sitting area, his little lab area, his bedroom that Dina is going to try to get him in, and Alexander can use this. I have used this. Now I have this packaged and it will ship with this here, but this won't work, so I actually replaced it with a poker table, and you can do that. Up here we've got the butler's quarters all decked out in the very Central Asian theme. We love that. And so the little ballet studio, I always like to put mirrors on because it just makes it look more ballet. We've got our little gym area with a TV that they don't actually watch, but I like it to be there. And the gaming area, the TV viewing area, and the powder room, as well as butler's bath. So that is the Goth house as I built it. Like I said, this is actually too much power. I have had much better success in my all-in-one than I have here. Let's go see them sit down in the dining room. Alexandra, you should probably go to school.
Derby
And
is
there we go. Our Goths being their gothiest Goth themselves. I hope that you enjoyed this. I will see you soon in the Pixelated World. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And that's all I have to say. VK out.